Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here today is a Schlage key maker, and it allows us to punch keys out. And the best place to start is how to insert the key. But before we do that, I want to show you how this piece goes back and forth. This little thing here will tighten this piece down, and you're going to want to have this piece here right over the groove in the key at the bottom, this groove right here. So that little thin valley has got to go inside this little area here. And to do that, when you get done making the key, and sometimes this machine is left in a certain position, you're going to take your finger and go over here and just slide that whole piece in, and it'll lock like that. Now you can loosen this up a little, and once you loosen it up, you'll see there's a spring underneath in here that allows you to get your thumb under there and lift it up. Okay, so I'm going to try to hold the phone and do this the best I can with a blank key. And here's the blank key, and it goes right in there. But you see it's not fitting like that. So what you can do is you can, let me rest the phone here real quick. You can go ahead and unscrew that red knob enough to allow you to insert the key. See, I'm turning it that way. Then I will lift it up and insert the key. Alright. It didn't go in all the way. Now this is the trickiest part. This is where you're going to make most of your mistakes getting started. Okay? So it's important to get that key in there. See if I can get that in. I'm going to loosen it, then I put it in, and I'm going to tighten it just a little bit. Okay? So if you look, I'm going to turn it sideways here. That groove is therefore embedded in that valley. And I can screw down a little bit on this to make it tight. This is very important. Now, before I punch out the key, okay, I'm going to make sure that the whole thing is over. Like this. I'm going to push in like that. So I do it a couple times actually, just to make sure. I'm doing it a couple times to show you. Go out, push that in. Okay? So once that's snug all the way up in that position, you'll see that the lower part of that key, let me get another blank here to show you, is snug with that piece of the metal right there. So what you're seeing here is this is how the key's in. Alright? And it's this part right here that's nice and snug. Okay? Right there. Okay? So, once you have that in there, and I'm going to check it again, go out, come in, go out, press the key in, go out, press the key in. And I'm pushing this part in here. Okay, when I go out, press the key in. And that's when I know I'm ready. Once in a while, I'll go down a little bit too much, little here. You don't want to go too much, because sometimes when you're punching the keys, it takes the whole key with it. You want to leave it a little bit spring-loaded. And if it's too much, don't worry at the end of it, because you can unscrew it to bring the key out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make a key. And on it, they give you a 6-digit code for each key. And on here, the first digit it tells me is 6. Okay, so right in the middle I have 6, and there's a little ball in there. Okay, and then so I found it by sliding this thing back and forth. Okay, you can see all the numbers on there. And it slides. You can hear it. So here's a 6. Okay, so now I'm going to press the 6. I'm going to press down here. Let me go sideways so you guys can see it. Ready? Here we go. So I'm going to press like this. That's the first number. Okay, and then my next number says to find a 5. So I slide my thing over to 5. Okay, and I'm going to press this right here. 5. Okay, then the next number says to press a 4. So Pretty easy, huh? 654. And lots of times I'll make multiple keys and I'll have that 6-digit number memorized. Just pump out multiple keys at a time. Okay, 4. And then we'll just pump out the last 3 here. Show you again this way. And then the last number is going to be, I think this. Let me double check. I have a list of codes over here. Yep. Okay. So now the key's punched out. See how this part here came all the way out? And remember at the very end, if we're going to start another key, we're going to push it in. But check this out. We can unload the key now by just light loosening this one. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. My father taught me that. And then you're just going to take the key out. And there it is. What I do is I match it up with another key I made to make sure that the peaks and valleys match, and they do. And then we can come over here to our number stamps and we can type out the number of the room, and they're all reversed, so you can see your 5s and your 2s are pretty interesting here. They look a little bit different, so make sure you get that right. And get a hammer, and then you get the key, and then you get the number you want, and you go boom, 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 and these will leave an impression in the key for the user, the end user. So that's how you cut a key. And now I'm going to get ready to make my next cut. Remember I told you I'm going to slide this all the way over. Now it's all the way over. I'm going to loosen this up so you can feel the drag a little bit. And I'm ready to cut another key. Hope you like this video on how to stamp out a key.